Hi, Samantha. Thanks for coming in today. It's good to see you again. Um, how has your week been? I haven't seen you since last week.
Well, it's been okay. My parents have been fighting like a lot recently. And I've been trying to think about those things that you told me last week, just to keep to myself and, only say things that would help the situation.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been trying to do that a good amount with their conflict, I guess.
Sounds like it's been stressing you out.
It has been. I just feel like I'm just in this time in my life where it's like I go to school and it's like really difficult and there's just like so much going on.
Right.
And then at lunch with my friends, it's like so much going on. And then I go home and it's like, when is this all gonna like just be calm and I don't have to deal with it,
Right. Sounds like there's a lot on your plate too.
Mm-hmm.
School and work and home too.
Mm-hmm. Work is like the one place that I feel like happy. I mean, I feel happy in other places, but work is like something that I have like control over a little bit, It's like, it's my place where like nobody, I guess like I could get in trouble, but it's like I don't, like nobody's yelling at me and like, that's sort of a place that I can just go and do my work and make money. I feel good about it.
And you're good at it too. The
Yeah.
customers really like you.
Yeah.
And they're like, I remember you said that they were talking about making you shift supervisor.
They were.
So that's a really good strength that you have.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes me feel good when I think about that, just because I feel like there's so much else in my life that like I don't have.
Right. What about, I know that your parents were kind of trying to set boundaries with you using the internet, and I know you weren't really happy about that, and there were some issues like at the daycare center with you, just kind of really wanting to use it, but not being able to, and having the kids kind of seeing the results of that argument with your mom.
Mm-hmm.
How's that going?
Well, if I'm being honest, I've just kind of been sneakier at it, and my parents haven't realized it.
Okay.
I haven't been using it as much, so I feel like they can't be that mad at me, but I still have been using it, just not like around my little siblings that would tell or like things like that. And like honestly, my parents aren't really around that much, so it's not that hard for me to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But internet is one of those things that it's like I can do on my own, and I don't have to like, I don't know, it's like another thing that like makes me feel good,
Mm-hmm.
and like I don't want to give it up. And I don't think that they even know the reason why I don't even understand why they don't want me on it, honestly.
I think their concern and my concern too is just number one for your safety. I know that there's like a lot of people on the internet that you may be talking to. They may say that they're this person, but then it's really not the case.
Yeah, okay. Well, there was that one guy, and like I get it. Like he may have seemed like creepy, but there's this new guy that I'm talking to, and he actually just got out of juvie, and so we're gonna like meet up like soon. And he's my age, and like I don't know. It's like I feel like they just want to restrict me, but like this is what I want to do. Like I want to meet up with him, and like I'm gonna go to a public place. Like I'm not just gonna like show up like at some random like house, So I feel like I'm trying to be safe, but like I'm old enough to where like I can make my own mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
I understand like the concern, but I don't see it as a concern personally.
Okay. Well, if you were ever to make this decision and go meet up with them, it's good to hear that you would kind of do it in a public place and have an understanding that there's a lot of risk involved with going to meet someone that you don't know, and especially like if you're meeting him in a place where there's not immediate help available in case something was ever to go wrong. It's good to know that at least you would be careful in that sense.
And that's something that like you had told me about, and that's why I like considered it, and like that's what I'm doing.
Good. But
it's like, why can't my parents be more like you and just like voice their concern and then say, it's up to you, and if you do it, this is what you should do. It's like they just tell me I can't do something and they don't give an explanation, and it's like, well, what am I supposed to do with that? I'm gonna do what I want anyways.
Yeah, I think that while I understand your frustration, I really feel that your parents, you're their daughter, you're their oldest daughter, and they're just coming from a place of love and just concern, but maybe it's being communicated in a way that you feel like they're kind of almost attacking you, but maybe that's not the intention.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So, we had talked about too, your therapist, your family therapist is going on maternity leave.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to be leaving, I think, in a couple weeks. And how do you feel about that?
I'm mad at her.
Yeah.
Because, like, she's been, like, the one consistent person that can, like, help me and, like, knows my situation and has seen me for, like, years. And then she's just going to leave. And, like, I mean, she's not even, I can't even have her phone number. Like, if something happens, like, I don't know. I just kind of feel like she's not coming back, honestly. And I mean, it's for a really long time.
Yeah. Yeah, I think she has 3 months off from maternity leave, and that can seem like a really long time. She is coming back after those 3 months, and you guys will start seeing each other again, but I can understand how it's hard for you to kind of have that long break when she's been such a consistent person in your life for these past couple of years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I just don't. I know you say she's coming back, but it's like, what if she like has a baby and then like never wants to work again? I don't know. Yeah. Like, it's just like that person that I've told everything to, and then like I feel like she's just leaving, and like I don't know. I don't think I have that sort of a connection with anyone else, and it just kind of makes me, I don't know, sad and mad at her.
I can understand that. And I mean, that's kind of something that we talked about. It's kind of part of the job, is part of this process, is like an eventual ending to, you know, our sessions with me and then with her and with any other social worker that you might meet with. A hope is to eventually like have a termination, but we'll always, you know, you'll be ready for it. I know with her, you've been working on kind of like a plan this whole time, and it's still going to be really hard, but it's going to be something that's like we're working up to it.
I mean, yeah, and I think just for me, it's like I don't want to stop this relationship with you or with her because I feel like I have so many problems, and like I don't see those problems going away anytime soon. I mean, you know, I'm in high school, and like it's just gonna get. I feel like it's just gonna get harder, and my parents are just gonna keep fighting, and my siblings are just gonna keep, you know, and it's like it's hard to see that like our time together could be lost because I don't want that to happen at all.
High school's a crazy time.
Yeah, it's really crazy. I just feel like it's like I'm the only one that like it's crazy to. Like everyone else seems like they have it together, but me.
I don't think that's the case.
No.
I think a lot of teenagers, or most teenagers, go through a hard time and struggle in different ways. It might not be the exact same story that you have, but you're not alone.
Yeah. Yeah, I wish there was someone like that my age that I could like talk to about, you know, like their conflict. Because right now I just feel like it's just me, you know.
Well, we do run a group here, and it's for teenagers who kind of want to like get involved in healthy relationships, like friendships or even like romantic relationships. Just kind of talking about like patterns and how to make that happen. It meets on Thursdays, and I was actually going to bring it up to you and see if you might want to attend.
That would be great. For friendships, definitely, and like, I mean, relationships, like, you know, I meet a lot of guys online, and so I guess it'd be good to see like healthy or not healthy.
Yeah, and that's something that will definitely be discussed in the group. So I'll try to connect you to that and see what happens.
Okay.
See if it's something that you like.
Yeah.
To it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know, our time's running out for today, but I really appreciate you coming in, and same time next week, right?
Yes.